Hi guys, welcome to Algebra Online, and today we are going to write the equation of a line when we are given 2 points on that line. All right, let's start off with our opener though. This is something that you should feel like you are mastering is when you are given the slope, -5, and you are given a point on that line, then you are to write the equation. So I want you to start to feel really comfortable with that. So let's practice one more time before we move on. So I'm first going to write the slope-intercept form of y equals mx plus b, and I'm going to plug in what I know. Well, I know the slope is -5, and then I have the point with the coordinates x and y. So 2 equals, our slope is -5, and our x is a -1 plus b. So don't forget about the plus b. All right, so a -5 times a -1 is a +5. So I have 2 equals +5 plus b. And when we subtract the 5 to the other side, b is a -3. So because I have the y-intercept and I have the slope, now I can write the equation that goes through that point and has a slope of -5, which is y equals -5x minus 3. All right, so we are now going to shift our thinking just a little bit to say, well, what if I don't have the slope and a point? What if I just know 2 points? Well, let's find the slope first. So we have 2 points. Let's go ahead and label them x1, y1, x2, y2. And let's go ahead and plug them into the formula y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1, and that will help us get the slope of the line that goes through those 2 points. So we have 2 minus a -2 over 3 minus 5. All right, 2 minus a -2, we know that that changes to a positive because a negative times negative is a positive. So we have 4 over -2, and it looks like our slope is -2. Sometimes it's kind of helpful that I notice that students do, so it's a good strategy, is you know your final answer is the equation. And once you find the slope, I notice like sometimes students will write y equals -2x right away. And now they know they just need to find the y-intercept. So now to find the y-intercept, you can pick any point that you want to. I like to pick the points that do not have any negatives, so I'm going to choose this point right here to help me find the y-intercept. And so to do that, let's start off with our slope-intercept form, y equals mx plus b, and let's plug in what we know. Well, we know we're choosing that 0.32, so the y is 2, the m is -2, the x is 3, and it's plus b. So now I have 2 equals -6 plus b, and I'm going to add 6 to the other side. So my b, my y-intercept, is 8. So now my final answer is the equation y equals -2x plus 8. And that is the equation of the line that goes through those 2 points. All right, so let's go ahead and do it again. All right, so step number 1, let's find the slope between those 2 points. So I have x1, y1, x2, y2, and it is -1 minus 4 over 0 minus 1. I have -5 over a -1, so therefore my slope is a +5. So off to the side, I'm going to draw my box, and I'm going to write y equals 5x. Now I want to find the y-intercept. So taking a look at the points, I'm going to choose 0.14 just because it doesn't have any negatives, and I'm going to write y equals mx plus b. And I'm going to plug in what I know. I chose that 0.14, so y is 4. The m is 5, which was our slope. Our x is 1, and plus b. So now 4 equals 5 plus b, and when I subtract 5 to the other side, well, our b is a -1. So now I have the equation of the line that goes through those 2 points. It is y equals 5x and -1. Okay, so we did a couple. I want you to pause this video and try this one on your own and press play when you are ready. Okay, let's see how you did. Did you label x1, y1, and x2, y2. Good. And then did you set up the slope? -5 minus a -2 over 1 minus 0. So I have two negatives equals a positive, so now it becomes -5 plus 2, which is a -3, over 1, slope is a -3. So I'm going to set up my final answer to look like y equals -3x. Now I'm going to find the y-intercept. So I'm going to start off with the formula y equals mx plus b. And, ooh, which one did you pick? Oh, well, if you take a look, isn't this the y-intercept already? Right? Isn't it? Right? When x is 0, then the y is -2. Isn't that just -2? But let's check. So I have -2 equals, my slope is -3, and the x is 0 plus b. -3 times 0 is 0, so b is -2. All right, how'd you guys do? All right, let's keep going. Let's take a look at this example. All right, so I am going to set up x1, y1, x2, y2, and let's go ahead and find the slope. So we have 3 minus a -4 over 0 minus a -3. And it looks like I have 7 over 3. Whew, don't get worried that the slope is a fraction because, well, take a look. We already have our y-intercept. When x is 0, the y3 is where the line crosses the y-axis at. And so, like right away, you can say that y equals 7 over 3x plus 3. But let me show you, just so you see that it works. Y equals mx plus b, and I'm choosing this point, so I'm going to say 3 equals, my m is 7 over 3, my x is 0 plus b, and those will cancel, and b equals 3. All right, so let's do one more. I want you to pause the video. I want you to write this problem down. I want you to try it out on your own and then press play when you're ready. All right, let's see how you did. x1, y1, x2, y2. And so the slope is -4 minus 1 over 0 minus a -2. So I have -5 over +2. All right, so I noticed though right here 0, -4, that's my y-intercept is -4, so I can already set up my equation to say that the line is -5 over 2x minus 4, but for fun, let's prove it. All right, so I'm going to start off with y equals mx plus b, and my y is -4, my slope is -5 over 2, and the x value is 0 plus b. So b then is -4, the y-intercept, which is what we got. So it's really important to look to see if you already have the y-intercept as one of your points. I hope you guys are having a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.